Hello, I'm Nissim. I'm about to explain you the flow and the UI of ComfyUI, the user interface itself, to see the differences between the old UI and the new UI. UI stands for user interface. Okay, I will jump back and forth between both, and we will see the differences. And technically, we got a much better interface now. So let's see. This is the old one. Now, one important thing is to understand is that if you don't see the manager with this button, it's important that you will install it. You will have the link below in the description, but you will go to this to the GitHub page of the manager and follow the steps below. Okay, and you will reset the UI, the engine itself of the Comfy, and you will get this button here of the manager. Okay, or this button here for the new UI. Now, the manager is super important because it contains lots of it's help you to install stuff and to actually it's much easier to live with it. Like you can install new model, new nodes, install the missing node, etc. We'll get to it in a different video, but you will need it if you want to install some of the models and the custom modules that I have, custom nodes, how to say. Now, in the UI you have the prompt queue, so you can queue you can queue the current job. So if you have multiple jobs, they will queue, and you will see them here in the queue itself. Okay, save workspace, load, refresh will tell you if you have a new model or new LoRa, which is a submodel that give you tweaks for a model. You will get you can refresh it and they will appear in the UI. You will get to it later in a later video. The clip space is more for masking and copy data from images. Right now we won't use it. This is actually clearing everything. Load the default of the default setup of nodes. Right now you see the default, and the manager and sharing. Now you have here the settings. You can see the settings here. Now if you want to jump to the new UI, you need to come to the main Comfy, scroll down. You will see here menu, beta. Right now it's beta. In the future they will jump to it, I think, as by default. And you can select top. Okay, so I will show you how it looks like when it's selected here. Now you will see the same action that you have, but with much more options. For example, in the old UI, I needed to install this plugin, this node custom add-on that gave me a very nice work with the different workflow, arrange them, etc. But in the new UI, I actually get it by default. Okay, so I can see here that I have all of my stuff. I can search here. It's better to have this one bigger in the first place. I think it's a bug, but I'm not sure. Now, the good thing about a better thing even about the plugin is that I can even save stuff on the cloud. They have a connection to a service, and then you can actually saving a workflow on the cloud with versions, which is super cool. So this is that one, and it's called Workspace. You can find it in the manager. If you go to the manager, custom nodes. Okay, So you have the ComfyUI Workspace Manager. You will install it, and you will get this one. I'm using also that, so it's up to you. It's more for sharing with others your workflow. Okay. One more thing which is important is the part above here that you see your system CPU, GPU, etc. You can see it when you go to the settings. You have the Kreis tools, and here you actually can see that you can select which one you want to see. You need to install it. It's Kreis tools. If you go to the manager again, custom, and you can install it. Just click install. Reset the engine. The restart will be a button here after the installation, or the restart the button here, and it actually will reset the ComfyUI, and you will see, and you will get all those options. Now here we have some more interesting point to note in the UI. First of all, the settings, as you saw, it's here on the bottom, so it's much easier to go to it. It's not a small button like we had here. Okay. Second, you have here unload model from the Comfy and clearing them from the cache. Now, I will show now my task manager of the computer. You can see I'm working with quite strong machine, i9 CPU, 14 generation, 192 gigabyte of memory, and GPU 4090 with the 24 gigabit. Now you can see that I have now 11.5 gigabit in use. If I will click on the button here, I will actually clear the cache itself, pre-model and node cache. It means that the memory here will drop back like I never used it, and the Comfy will need again to load the entire model, etc., to the GPU if I need it. So if you need it, use it, but technically it will throw it automatically if it doesn't have space, etc. So I am not using it too much. Good. Now another nice thing that we have is the Q, this button here. You can also do Q key, okay, and you can see the entire history. You can clear the history. So now I don't have any task, and if you have a new task, you will see them accumulate here. Second, you can see the entire nodes, all the nodes for all the custom installation you did. If I will do case sampler, you can see all the case samplers that exist with this in my computer, or all of them, and I can actually hover them, which is an amazing improvement. You can actually hover them and you will see on the side the preview of it. So if you remember how it looked like and you are not sure, it's very easy to look on the preview. It's a very big change. Good. Another thing is when you double click, you will get now the preview is here again. Okay. And when you select, let's say I'm selecting the model and I'm taking it, you can see they also have the first filter by a model. So now you have less options by the model here. So it's much easier to see to get the next node, because you don't have all the nodes. You can have here also the filter, and you can change by type, etc. if you need. So I can click on one and it will connect it instantly. Good. Another thing that is useful for me, at least, here you have the show image feed, so you can see below, you will get all your images in real time. You can see them all when you render. Let's render an image. I'm using now 70 steps, which is quite high, with a guide of 7. In the next video, I will show you, I will explain each node and how it's working, etc. First of all, I just want to explain the UI itself. And you can see here now the image. Click on it, you will actually see it, which is great. Very nice image. Each time I will generate another one. I'm keeping it on fixed for now because I don't want it to change automatically. But if I will do now number 1 up, 1 increment, and it's finished loading, I will also open the queue here. So you can see what is running, how long it took for each one of them to run. Also clicking here will show it to you. See, it's a little different. Okay, this is for this video. In the next video, we actually will explain in detail for each node, so we will understand how to work with them and also how to work with the UI and those nodes, because there are lots of things like groups and workflow and templates that you can build, and it will be easier to understand how it's working and why it's working like that. This UI is very powerful, so stay tuned. Bye.